Welcome to our kitchen. Today we prepare ancient Roman roasted gilt-edge sea bream from the 10th book of the Recucinaria. We start with ingredients. We need gilt-edge sea bream, wine, olive oil, garum, vinegar, honey, eggs, the spices, white pepper, caraway, lovage, myrtle berries and rue berries, and the fresh herbs, oregano and mint. We clean and scale the sea bream and roast it for about 20 minutes in a testum, laying it on fig leaves with olive oil. Testum is an ancient portable oven made with clay, used to cook whichever kind of plate, especially pies and bread. It is particularly useful if we don't have an oven, because it may be placed in a brazier or fireplace. To prepare this recipe, however, you may use your regular oven, without substantial changes in the outcome. We used fig leaves to prevent the fish from sticking to the clay vessel, but feel free to use baking paper. The author doesn't specify how to cook the sea bream, because the recipe is for the sauce. However, in this cookbook, fish is usually roasted or simmered, sometimes fried. This preparation works well also with simmered sea bream, but we prefer to roast it. There are plenty of recipes for fish in the Recucinaria, since it was considered in ancient Greece and Rome a delicacy, usually quite expensive. These recipes are mainly collected in the 9th and 10th books, but there are many scattered in this cookbook for whichever kind of dish, from fish balls to pasta, frittatas and others. On our Patreon page you find the translation of the first 6 books of the Recucinaria, in addition to several other translations of historical sources and articles about ancient and medieval food. To know more about food in ancient Rome, check out our book Ancient Roman Cooking, with a wide selection of recipes from the Recucinaria and other ancient sources. Meanwhile, we prepare the sauce. We grind in the mortar a few rue and myrtle berries, white pepper, caraway and lovage. Add the minced oregano and mint, 1 hard-boiled egg yolk and a bit of honey, and dilute with garum, vinegar, wine and olive oil. The berries of myrtle and rue may be difficult to find if we don't cultivate the plants. Good substitutes are myrtle or bay laurel leaves, which you may add all to the sauce and remove after cooking it. Rue berries instead have a flavor more complex than the leaves, which are a good substitute in any case, minced finely and pounded in the mortar. Another possibility is using a few seeds, grinding them in the mortar with the other spices. Lovage, according to Pliny and Dioscorides, may be substituted with cumin, anise or fennel seeds. We use fresh mint and oregano, but the author doesn't specify whether they have to be fresh or dried. To obtain a well-balanced sauce, we recommend using the same quantity of pepper, caraway and lovage, for instance a pinch each, and a tablespoon of garum, vinegar, wine and olive oil, with the addition of just a bit of honey. 3 or 4 myrtle and rue berries for this quantity of sauce are enough. Don't use too much rue to prevent the sauce from turning bitter. We cook the sauce for a couple of minutes and serve it hot on the roasted sea bream. In addition to our book on ancient Roman food, you find on Amazon our other 2 books, De Observatione Ciborum, Early Medieval Recipes at the Court of the Franks, in which we translated a source written in the 6th century, that shows the passage between ancient and medieval cooking. And Registrum Cookine, a medieval cookbook, with the translation of a 15th century cookbook that collects more than 80 easy recipes. To support our work, you can also buy us a beer or purchase our merchandise. You find all the links in the description below. This roasted sea bream turned out incredibly fragrant and delicious, with the delicate flavor of the fish perfectly balanced with a sauce slightly acidic, intensely aromatic and spicy. Rue and myrtle berries paired with lovage, caraway, oregano and mint are a great combination that recalls the Mediterranean Sea. If you're interested in ancient foods and flavors, subscribe our channel and consider supporting us on Patreon.